Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective.
Real chance!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Mateus. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well seen, saw that coming. And this is Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Zico. Threads one in. Well, played right into his path. And that could well leave... Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So this to break the deadlock. Just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So, a breakthrough already. This is a promising build-up. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ronaldinho wants to run onto this. Rijkaard. Mateus. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Count. That is good alertness. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that has been slung wide. Nicely worked. Schneider, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. Bale, now it's Bale. And he shoots! Gareth glittering Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Pete.
Bale! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Bale deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Cruyff. And no, that was never going to make it. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had...
Scores! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And now they can clear their lines. Bale. Olise. And it's Bale. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Thuram makes the interception. Looking to play him in. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get. So, having trailed, to lead. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Have been indicated.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Rummenigge. Mate. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
So once again, we're underway. Scholes. Mateus. And that is a little undercooked. Rummenigge in the hunt and looking threatening. And it's Bale. Knocks it into space. Rudiger. Ronaldinho. Cruyff. Well-timed, excellent interception. Olise. Now it's Count. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Bale clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And the shot! And it's come back out to him. It's in!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Manchester United with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. And he's there to retrieve it. Rummenigge being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, what they've...
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. Courtois must save this. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 13.
Manchester United now
Ronaldinho.
in a position far
Number
more
9.
desirable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Number 21.
Zico
Fazio.
is always
Number
playing with
22.
one eye on the spectacular.
Figo.
And it's
Number
Kutchu.
15. Rivaldo.
Manchester
Number
United
14.
perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Substitution.
Picked out brilliantly. It's Bale! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries to play it through. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Elise, and he's intervened well there. Roberto Baggio. And this is Pele! Gusto. Olise takes a shot! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, well played. Kukcu. Mateus. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great vision. Now there's Rivaldo! And that would have been game, set and match.
Rivaldo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And this is Bale. Vigo. Baggio gets across and deals with it. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good ball! Big chance! And a neat finish! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rivaldo. And it's made its way to him. And it's Gusto. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Bale going after that. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Zico. And that's that. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Rummenigge gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office.
Only allowed in areas shown on this map.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.